What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto. Give me a 1-2-1-2 if everything sounds clear. Let me know how the music sounds. I haven't been on a live stream in a while, and I have some new settings. So how does everything sound? Music, mic, we all good to go? Okay, well, I'm assuming that I sound great, so let's get into this. So what's going on? BTC still just chopping sideways. We're here on the week. So I'm going to be doing the giveaway of the NFT and the swag at the end of the live stream, just so everyone's aware. You don't have to be present in order to win, but that's the plan. So as of right now, I mean, this chart that we've gone over in the last couple live streams is actually still playing out. You can see the last bear market was 406 days, and you had 378 days, and this one's around 307 days. And we're talking about capitulating down to around that $14,000 range, and it's still playing out. It's still in the box. Everything's still valid comparative to other bear markets here. So I know everyone's freaking out about how Bitcoin's dropping, but last three bear markets, we are still within the technical frames of a bear market. It's not like we've broken below previous bear market lows and stuff like that. So it's the bear market, guys. So BTC right now, we actually fell below the support around 16.5, currently testing it as resistance right now. Remember, this is a week time frame. This is the week-long time frame right here. So each one of these candles is a week. MACD's about ready to flip bearish. You can see we're starting to have engulfing candles. RSI completely started tanking right here. That's mostly due to the FTX. This huge red candle is due to the FTX fiasco. But nonetheless, what I'm kind of looking for here is a capitulation down to this $14,000 range, and then that's going to be the bottom of the bear market. If we just look at the previous two bear markets in the red boxes, similar situation. We had the huge red drop here at the end, a little green one right here, double red candle, and a big green one out. And you see we had the big drop here. We have the one green candle. Oh shit. Where we're currently at, we had the one big candle, one green candle. To see the comparison of these two, so this was 2018 bear market, that the last part of it, and this is the current bear market where we're at. You see the comparison there. We have the huge red wick here, huge red wick here, sideways green, and eventually get that huge red wick down to this general area, and then from there up and away. Usually, I mean, even if we look at the WTX actually printed green at the end of each one of these bear markets. So we actually had the WTX print green right here on February 2015, was just after the bottom of the bear market. We had it print here in 2018, which was the bottom of the bear market. The thing about this indicator now is it actually printed one already, and we have not reached the bottom of the bear market. It printed one here on July. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it to print another buy signal on the WTX. And I think the second buy signal will indicate the bottom of the bear market. Just judging by these indicators, it's kind of looking like it's going to be capitulating down to around 13K. Who knows? We could wick all the way down to 10K, but nonetheless, though, we still are in the technical range of a normal bear market for Bitcoin. Even though there seems to be a ton of fear and everything like that, it's not like we've completely shit the bed yet. So let's get into some altcoins, guys. How's everyone doing? How does everything sound on the live stream? How's the music sound, voice sound, everything good? If so, let's start rocking and rolling. We're gonna jump into some quant. So I did the quant video yesterday. Similar situation. We're gonna look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, and the day chart here. Good to go, bro. Okay. So let's get into it. So here we are in quant. We actually did just print a buy signal on the 19th. This was a video that I did on it yesterday saying we need to keep an eye on that $85 quant. We're on the 1 hour chart right now. We're gonna look at the 4 hour chart just after it. But let me just get one thing set up real quick. So if you just got on the live stream, I will be doing a giveaway towards the end of the live stream. In order to participate in that giveaway, you have to own one of my NFTs or be a member of the channel. I've done these giveaways before, but I took a break from them for a while, but we're getting back into them tonight. Okay, here we go. So for quant right now on the 1 hour chart, it's actually looking pretty bullish. It actually looks like it wants to head up to around the 120 range and then capitulate back down. But if we just take a general look at the downtrend here of quant, you can see we are in this downtrend from November 22nd. So best case scenario I would see on the 1 hour chart is a move up to around that 120 range and then working its way back down to around that $100 range. If we just toss up, let me see the indicator here, total volume profile. I believe it's this one. You can see the largest volume for this 1 hour chart is around that $100 range. This is why I called $100 quant when it was going up to $200. There was not a whole lot of volume in that general price area. All the volume and buying pressure is around this $100 range. You can see we're currently above it right now. And if we do fall below the support here on quant at $113, you can see there's a pretty big gap in volume right there. Even though there is the 786 in that general area, there's a pretty big gap in volume, and it doesn't really pick up until we get to that $100 quant area. So 1 hour chart's looking bullish, but what I'm kind of looking at here is the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart, you can see we are pretty high. The RSI is starting to tail back down. WTX is tailing back down. If we zoom in and look at the MACD, I believe the MACD is about ready to flip bearish as well. Yeah, see the MACD is bearish right now. Bearish about ready to flip bullish. So similar to the 1 hour chart, we could possibly see another move up here to a wick to test this downtrend. But inevitably, we're going to get squeezed between the 786 and this downtrend here. And eventually, I think we're going to be capitulating down to that $100 range. And if we do capitulate below the 786, you can see this volume kind of dies off below this area until we get to the next support, which is around 98. If I zoom out and look a little bit further on this larger fib, this is pretty much the fib from when we started this general uptrend. You can see we were in this downtrend on quant for quite a while until we got all the way down to that $40. Everybody remembers that $40 quant. Everybody still talks about it and wishes they loaded up on that $40 quant. So we're drew the fib from the bottom there, which was that $40 quant, to where we peaked out at on this uptrend at 217. And you can see the 786 is sitting here at around $85, around $85. So we're currently riding up on the 618 right here at around 109, and there's not a whole lot between that $100 618 and the 786 down here at around $80. We just have the very large support at 100, and you can see we are pretty much consolidating on the 786 here within this downtrend. So eventually we're going to be capitulating down to this general support area at around $100, then we could just be moving sideways and capitulate down further. I mean, a lot of people are still on the sidelines thinking BTC is going to capitulate, and a lot of people thought Quant deviated from broke away from BTC, but BTC is the tide that raises all ships and lowers all ships, and Quant is just a ship upon that tide. You can see if I compare it to BTC, we did break away from it. You can see how close we were following it. Let me get it. See how we're following BTC very close, and then we finally broke away from it. And this is when everyone's like, hey, Quant finally broke away from BTC. We're never going back to following Bitcoin. And now look, we're starting to have a free fall right back towards BTC. And if I actually blow this up and take a general look at it, you can see now it is following BTC. We had that big capitulation right here and the big FTX drop on BTC. And what happened? Quant started following it. So Quant is back on track with BTC, guys. So if you think BTC is going to shit the bed, that means Quant's most likely going to follow suit. So I'd be keeping an eye on that $80 Quant. That's what I personally think we're going to be seeing here pretty soon. I think we're going to be looking for one more last capitulation on BTC. I know I was talking about it in my previous live streams about this one last one, but this was a catalyst that caused this last capitulation. And the more that FTX gets dug into and more things start coming out about FTX and everyone starts getting, you know, afraid and everything like that and pulling out their money and selling, we're going to see that one last capitulation. And I think it's going to be very, very quick too. I don't think we're going to be bopping down to around 10K and just hovering there forever. I think that last capitulation that we're going to see is going to be very fast, maybe down there for a couple hours until we start rallying back up for BTC. But for Quant right now, let's just keep an eye on the capitulation down to around $100. And if we're patient, we can probably see $80 to $85 Quant. GNO. Let's look at GNO. What is GNO? GNOs. So GNOs up 8% or 0.8% at $89.26. Max supply is only 3 million with 2.5 million in circulation and a 230 million market cap. I like low supply coins. You can see that almost all the coins are in circulation as well, which is fantastic. It means they can't dilute the market by dumping more coins on. All-time high on this coin was 644 about a year ago. All-time low was 2 years ago at about $6.88. So if you would have bought this coin 2 years ago and held, and even now in a bear market, you'd be up 1,196%. That just shows you the power of holding. I mean, you'd be up over 1,000% in a bear market. This diamond hand. So GNO. Oh, it's on Coinbase. Oh, that's not a good chart there. Let's see if we can find a good chart on this. I'm pretty sure Coinbase would have one if it's been on there for a while, but if it was just recently put on there, they wouldn't have a lot of data on it. But looks like it's been on there for a while. I mean, they put it back on there in July, so we can use this. So you can see with the main volume area is around that $90 area where it's currently at right now. The MACD is about ready to flip bearish though. If I blow this up so we can get some good looks at these candles here and a good look at the indicators, you can see the MACD is heading towards a bearish crossover. I mean, we are pretty much bouncing in a bullish scenario on the MACD, but nonetheless though, the MACD really isn't doing much. You can see we're having some large movements here towards the beginning of November. Hey, welcome to the Charting Crypto OG Club, Brian. I'll have to add you to the giveaway. Thank you. One sec, I'll do that real quick so I don't miss out. Okay, you're added. So you're added to the wheel. So we'll be doing the drawing towards the end of the live stream, giving away 2 NFTs and 1 swag, and I'll go over that before I do the drawing. But as of right now, let's get back into the TA. GNO right now, we're hovering around this main support area, main volume area around $89. We do have a main support here at $83.32. RSI is pretty much stagnant sideways, WTX is stagnant sideways, and MACD is stagnant sideways. So this is looking like a pretty good consolidation period. Let me draw, hang on one second. Let me draw some fibs here. Using a different computer today, so it's getting, I have to get kind of used to it. So I used to use a Mac, and switching over to PC, I bought a bunch of parts to build my own PC, and I'm using an old gaming computer right now until I get my new one built, which I'm going to build it on Thanksgiving. So right now I've been charting on some old computers right now. So as of right now, it looks like the 786 is what we need to be focused on here. That's on a larger time frame. If we go to the shorter time frame, which will give us a little bit more data, you can see that we are hovering on the 618 right here. The 618 is acting as a pretty big support right now, so we need to stay above the 618. If we break below the 618, the next stop's gonna be the 786 at around 85. You can see we are generally in a downtrend right here. I mean, regardless, I mean, we're not really touching all the top at the bottom, but you can generally see that we are in a downtrend here. So I'd be keeping an eye on this downtrend here, because eventually you're going to get squeezed out between this downtrend and the 618, and there's only 2 ways for it to go, either up or down. And the way that the RSI and stuff's looking, it looks like it wants to capitulate down. So we could just be consolidating until we get squeezed here, and then see that capitulation down to the 786 at around $85. Yo, thanks for the charts. The best 1987 for the disc. Oh, beast. Okay. Well, welcome, man. Okay, so as of right now for GNL, we're going to be keeping an eye on a capitulation down to the 786 at around 85. If we break below that, we have the main support here at 83. We cannot break below 83. If we do break below 83, then we don't have any support until we get to the 786 at 68. We're not in doomsday yet, but we are getting squeezed out between this downtrend and the 618. So short term, I'm going to be calling a little bit of a bearish scenario here, bounce off the 786 at around 85, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. So not a hard drop here, but it's going to drop nonetheless. Now, the good thing about this, though, you do have a double support here. You have a 786 around the 85, and then you do have a main support around 83.5. So this double support most likely will hold you guys up. So maybe a capitulation down here, then a rally up to the 382 at around 93. But in the short term, I'm going to be slightly bearish on GNO. So YFII. Yeah, so I've actually got the flu, not this week, but the week before. And man, I've had a cough ever since. It just does not go away. I don't know if it was COVID or what. I mean, I tested negative for COVID, but man, it kicked my ass. Which YFII? We have DeFi money, we have DeFi finance, and we have YFI gold. I'm guessing we're going to talk about the, if you let me know which YFII or YFI. I'm so confused. YF2. I'm guessing this one, YF money. For 350. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, cool. So max supply is so we're up 24.9% at 3,519. You have only 40,000 coins in circulation and 39,732. Well, 39,732 in circulation, 40,000 max. That's a crazy small supply of coins. Price can be easily manipulated there with the price or with a small supply like this. So it can easily go up and it can easily go down. And it has a pretty small market cap for the low circulating supply of only 140 million. All-time high on this was $9,251 2 years ago. All-time low was $97 2 years ago. So if we look at the max, it looks like it came out and kind of tanked, and we haven't reclaimed the high since. So let's look at it. So it was on Coinbase. 34. Okay, wow, that is a nice run right there. Damn. Started taking off around October 9th. If you would have bought it on October 9th and held, you'd be up 320% right now. Congrats. Main volume areas down here at around 1274, so that's something we have to keep an eye on. This thing looked like it didn't even get affected by the FTX drop. Just kept doing its own thing. So short term right now, I mean, I've really never seen anything like this before. I've never seen the WTX print so many sell signals without dropping below the zero right here. It printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sell signals, and it just keeps entering the overbought territory. So I don't know if there's some sort of catalyst causing this to go up or what, but I wouldn't be investing in this because I don't know anything about it. And I look at technicals before I buy coins, and these technicals are screaming that we're going to be seeing a capitulation. But I would have been saying that back in October, and obviously I would have been wrong, because I would have saw 3 sell signals. I would have saw us being massively overbought, and I would have saw the MACD pretty much doing nothing. I'm like, oh, so we're overbought, we're not doing nothing, we're most likely going to capitulate. But this is obviously not the case. So there has to be some sort of catalyst pushing this up. I don't know what kind of catalyst is pushing this up, but man, it is going. So let's look at the fib here. So bottom to top. So YFII, we don't even have big retraces on this either. That's crazy. So YFII right now, I mean, I would similar like I would say back here, where we got a sell signal, we're overbought, MACD is pretty high. I'd be calling for a pullback here, but this coin is just going against the grain. So honestly, it looks like it wants to go a little bit higher. So generally, when you get into uptrends like this, there's 4 different phases, but there's technically 3. So I'm going to teach you guys something. So you have this general start right here, where you can see we're on this very slow uptrend, and then you get into the second phase here is where we start going up a little bit more steeper, and then you have the final trend here, which is the very steep, moon phase right here, and then you have to the moon phase. But there's really only 3 phases in an uptrend here. You have the slow build up, you have the secondary, and then you have the blow off top. And YFII right here, since these indicators are kind of useless because they're always overbought, as you can see, we're to be going off there's 3 uptrends here. We're in the 3rd phase here, which is that blow off top uptrend. So I'd be looking for a possible top here sometime soon, because each one of these trends gets shorter and shorter. As you can see, the slow build up phase is long, and then you have the medium phase, and then the blow off top phase is usually smaller than the medium phase, and each one of these is smaller than the previous one. So we're going to be using that type of data here to be calling a blow off top. But as of right now, I'd just be going by the fids. Keep an eye on 325, and then inevitably have the 236 up here at 434. If we get over 3,725, there's a huge gap until we get up to 236 at 432. So I think if you want to be bullish on this thing, keep an eye on this $3,725 area. If you see us break over this huge gap needs to be filled, and we'll most likely have that blow off top at around 4,200, and then we'd have to assess the situation at that time. But I personally wouldn't be investing in this because it goes against all TA. Well, that doesn't go against all TA, but as you can see, it's been massively overbought for a very, very long time. So obviously you got to be bullish on it. Keep an eye on the 3,725. Break above that, the next stop will be the 236 at 4,334. If we do pull back below, let's see what would make this bearish here. We'd have to actually pull back below the 236. If we pulled back below 3,150, let's just say 3,150, then this uptrend right here is going to be broken. If we fall back below 3,150, which is the 236, then we might be seeing some really heavy drops down. So as long as you stay above the 236 at $3,250, I'm going to be bullish on it. It's looking pretty good. Check out GVR. That's GVR. Let's look at GVR. Oh man, this looks like a shit coin. This probably isn't chartable. It's available. Oh wow, this is available on MEXC. Okay, we might be able to chart it then. What the hell is this? Has 100,000 million, billion, trillion. I'm guessing what comes after trillion? Quadrillion? 99 quadrillion total supply with a question mark circulating supply. I wouldn't invest in anything like this, but obviously you can make some money off of it. It's up 2% at 1,000,074. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. If we can find a chart, we'll chart it. If we can't find a chart, then we're going to move on. But let's check out. It's on MEXC, so there should be a chart. Oh, there's a chart. Okay, so I really don't have prices on this because as you can see over here, it's just 800E. But we can just get a general direction. Let's just see if we can get a general direction of this coin. Okay, so general direction, we broke out of this downtrend. We're currently working our way back up. We're at the 382. MACD is bullish. We're currently overbought. It looks like we've been overbought forever on this coin, or the RSI is not indicating anything because it's one of those type of coins. WTX did print a buy signal previously here. So on the short term right now, let's keep an eye on the 382. I'm going to say 754. If we break above 754, the next stop will be the 236 at around 787. This thing looks like it came out on October 22nd, so it's relatively newer. Just got on MEXC. We're on Hyobi on October 22nd, and it's just been shit in the bed since. Had the huge capitulation right here because of FTX. I wouldn't invest in a coin like this, but if you're investing in it right now, keep an eye on the 382 at 753. Break above 753, the next stop would be 788. I don't see any extremely bullish thing about this right now, but we are in a bear market, so be it. YFI. So Yearn Finance. So your finance is up 8.6% at 6,568. Similar to all the finances, very, very small circulating max supply, 36,000 max supply with 31,000 circulating, 204 million market cap with an all-time high of $90,000 in the last bull run. That is crazy. All-time low of 2 years ago at 31. Imagine buying this coin 2 years ago and just holding it. It just shows you the power of holding, guys. Diamond hands. 2 years ago at $31, and in the bear market right now, in the bear market. So this isn't 20,742% from the low to the high. This is 20,742% from the low till right now in the bear market. That's how much you would be up right now in 2 years. 20,742% on your investment just from holding this. That's nuts. So all-time high was 90,000. We're currently at 6,567. I don't think they put more coins in circulation. Let's just look at the max and market cap comparison. They did not. So there's a good chance we might be breaking this in the next bull run if this survives the bear market, because it just put a new high in the last bull run right here. So 2020, At the September 2020, we had the peak of the bull run here, and then we've had the retracement. So yeah, they have not put more coins in circulation. So there's a good chance we might be heading up to these general areas in the next bull run. It's a little too steep for my pocket though. If I was going to put $6,567 on a coin, it'd most likely be Bitcoin, but this thing does look like it could get some crazy profit. I mean, think about it. It was more expensive than Bitcoin at one point. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Oh, give me one sec, guys. I gotta plug in mine. Okay, we're back in business. Sorry about that. Okay, YFI. Let's see. There's dollar calculated by TradingView. Okay, we're back. So similar situation to the other YFI. We're in the third phase of that uptrend. We do have a little bit more data to go off of here. So all the YFIs seem to be following each other. So it's pretty much probably going to be the same type of TA. We have the three general uptrends like I talked about. We have that first slow buildup. We have the secondary, and now we're in the third final blast off phase. So we can draw a massive fib on this and see what's going on. Most likely it's going to be similar to the last TA on YFII. You can see the main volume area is here at 1,328. We currently wicked all the way up to around 37.33. Currently have a red candle. I'll blow up so you guys can see the general area where we're at right now. MACD is still heading up. We did print a sell signal, but that doesn't really matter because if you just look in the past, we've been just printing sell signals on the WTX, and this thing's continually been ripping. We've been continually entering into the overbought territory on the RSI, and this thing's continually been ripping. If this was towards the beginning and it was still ripping and we were say we were in the second phase, which would be this phase right here, yeah, that might not be a bad investment. But now that we're in the third phase, which is the blast off phase, the moon phase, this is the final phase before we see some sort of capitulation. So I'd be careful because the top's most likely going to be coming in pretty soon. If we do break above this $3,725 area, the next stop is this big gap to be filled. The next stop would be the 236 up here at around 4,375. So keep an eye on this general price area. You can see you really don't have large red wicks. So if you start seeing this wick rate or this candle here start getting really red, if you started investing at the top, it might not be a bad idea to get out, because as you can see here, we really don't have large red candles on the way up. We just have very, very small red candles followed by larger green ones. So if this candle starts ripping green or ripping red, that might indicate a time to get out because we are in the final uptrend phase. So keep an eye on 3725, break above 3725. The 236 up here at around 4334 would be the final stop. I don't think we would go much higher than this, especially since we're in the bear market, but there could be a catalyst pushing this up. So if you know if there's any sort of catalyst pushing this up, let me know, because this thing didn't even get affected by the FTX news and the big Bitcoin drop. I do Gala. Yes, we'll look at Gala. The Gala's up 1% at 2.7. So Gala actually came out with a new game. I don't know if it was today or earlier last week, because I was looking at Gala games actually today, and it seemed pretty interesting. It was a first-person shooter game. They actually had a story to it and everything. And you needed like 900 and some Gala in order to get one of the NFTs or early passes, and that's only equivalent to like $25. So that's not bad to start playing some NFT games, and it's play to earn, so you can play it and earn NFTs and coins while playing the game. It's pretty cool. Max supply of 50 billion, circulating supply of 7.5 billion, 209 million market cap, all-time high of 82 cents, top of the last bull run, all-time low 2 years ago at 0.0001. Similar to the previous coin that we looked at, we'd be up 20,422% in 2-year time frame if we would have just held. I mean, that's what we would be up right now in this bear market. Who knows what that price would have been, or that percentage would have been 12 months ago. Okay. Okay, so here we are in Gala. I was calling this main support. It looks like here at 0.24. Looks like I called it. I don't remember the last time I charted this. This fib is not valid anymore. We actually have to drag this down further to right here, which would make it valid. But to get any sort of data, we're going to actually go to the low to the high right here. This will give us our information that we're looking for. Okay, so Gala right now. Right now we're having a difficult time getting over. Did I put that line there? I did. So as of right now, we're having a difficult time getting over the 382 right here at around 2.7. Hang on, I gotta check my. Oh, never mind. So right now, look at the 382 at around 2.7. If we hit the 287, or if we hit the 382, the next stop will be down here, the 236 around 2.6. The MACD right now is pretty much stagnant sideways. I mean, we're not having any growth, bearish or bullish right now. We're pretty much just stagnant sideways. Our RSI, as you can see, is pretty low. We did print a buy signal previously right here on November 2nd. So for Gala right now, you can see there's not a whole lot of volume down here. So if we do end up breaking below this 236, you can see there's not a whole lot of volume here. There's a huge gap to be filled. So if we ended up coming down here and breaking that, it would be a very fast move down to around 247. You can see we still are in this downtrend here. Let me draw this downtrend so you can see. So yeah, we're still following this downtrend right now. You can see this downtrend plus the 382s acting as a resistance right now. So for Gala right now, we'll be looking for a drop down to this 236 area at around 264, and then we'd assess the situation at that time, because eventually we're to be pushed up against this downtrend and there's to be nowhere for it to go until down the 245, and then we'd have to look at it then. So for Gala right now, I am going to be kind of bearish, even though the indicators are looking bullish. If we do end up breaking above this 382, because this is a 4-hour candle, it still has 2 hours and 51 minutes to develop. If we do break above this downtrend, we'll most likely head up to the 0.5 at around 28, and then you have to back test this downtrend of support. And if that's the case, that would be the trend reversal for Gala. So I guess you can say this fib right here is going to be the storyteller at around 2.7. If we close above that, then there's a good chance that we might be looking for a reversal. But if we close below it, there's a good chance that we'll be working our way down to this main support area at around 2.4. So I'd be keeping a close eye on this. It might be, if it did break above, let's say 278, I would actually consider it a good opportunity to put a long on it, because then we'd be breaking out of this downtrend right here, and we'd be breaking out of the 6.1 or the 382, and the next main volume area is all the way up here at the 618 at around 2.9. So if we got the 2.8 right here, might put a long on it and ride it all the way up to 2.9 and then assess the situation. But in the short term right now, we have 2 resistance areas to get over. I personally think we aren't going to get over it, and we'll be working our way down the 236, but the 382 right here is going to be the storyteller, so keep an eye on that general area. GG. Jimmy, do you like these shit coins? Like, holy hell. Yeah, I'm not going to chart this coin. Sorry. We are going to look at his Cardano, though. I think Cardano's going to be going down to around 20 cents. And I'll show you why. So Cardano right now is up 1.9% at 33 cents. Everyone knows Cardano. Okay, 1 second. I'm just looking in the Discord. Whoops, my caps lock was on. Okay, so Cardano, this is why I believe we're going to go down to 20 cents here. It's not going to be instant. It's going to be more of a longer term, but we're going to take a look at it. So this is Cardano on the 3-day. So initial release of Cardano was 2017 right here. We get rid of this volume area. And as you can see, we did recently break below this support. There's only 2 supports here on the 3-day. You have them down here at around 20 cents, and then you have it up here at around 41. And you can see this 41 was a very, very large support resistance area. As you can see, we tested it back here on February 2018. We tested it here on May 2018, got rejected. Had from 2018 all the way to 2021 this huge cup right here. It's actually just looking like a lifetime cup and handle type situation now that I look at it. But short term right now, you can see this main resistance area at around the 41 has been broken, and the next support isn't until down here at around 18-20 cents, which was a previous resistance area once we fell below that 40-cent range. You can see we tested it out here, we tested it out here, we tested it out multiple times right here. So these are the 2 main areas that we need to focus on for Cardano. We actually just broke below one of them. I mean, this isn't going to be a quick retracement down to around 20 cents. Remember, this is the 3-day chart. This will most likely take till the end of December to reach, but I have a long currently active on Cardano with very low leverage. And once this starts playing out further and further, I'm going to up the leverage and up my margin on it and play the, not long, I was short, I mean, and play the short all the way down to around 19 to 20 cents for Cardano. So I think Cardano is going to be seeing that not $19, $20, 19, 20 cents down in this general area right here. I mean, we can look at the short-term time frame because, yeah, short-term time frame, yeah, we can go up to 38, we can go up to 42 and everything like that. But at the end of the day, this is a 3-day chart. So the next candle doesn't show up for 22 hours, 46 minutes, and 41 seconds. And I think it's just going to continue slowly moving its way down to around 17.2. So I'm going to be bearish on Cardano, guys. And I hold a decent sized bag of Cardano staked on my ledger, but I'm currently shorting it. It's not going to be a fast short. It's going to take a while for it to play out. But this drop is approximately 42%. So even on a 2x, if you did 2x, that would be what, 84%. I plan on getting it all the way up to around 20 to 30x on this short right here. Currently, I'm only sitting at 5x short right now. And as we start dropping, I'm going to be upping it and upping it and upping it all the way up to 20, 30, and hopefully catching some mad gains on this Cardano retracement down to around 20 cents. So that'll most likely play out at the end to the beginning of the year. We'll be seeing around 20 cent Cardano. That's how long I'm going to be playing that short for. So if there's any coins you guys want me to chart, or if you want to any coins you want me to chart or anything like that, make sure you post them in the Discord, not Discord, post them in the chat. We'll get looking at them. I actually made quite a bit of money on Alameda's coin, short and Alameda's coin. So let's take a look at that. Nasty. So that's the 3-day chart. So I recently uploaded a video, I believe it was yesterday or the day before on this. And since I made that video, we started capitulating pretty hard. I said, you see the similarities to these last two areas right here? The last one, we had this big green candle, we had the slow rolling hill, and then we started gaining speed, and then we shit the bed. And similar to that on SRM, look, we're up, we're at the rolling hill, we're starting to gain speed, and eventually we're gonna shit the bed. And it's gonna be a larger drop than this. I think I called it out to around 6 cents. Let me see if that's the case. Yeah, and it's looking like it's pretty close to go time, because we actually just broke below the 618 right here. So as of right now, might actually put a short on SRM later today or later tonight after this live stream. As of right now, I want to be keeping an eye on here. As you can see, last time we had this, we had a very steep drop down in the 618, and then we had this very large red candle, and that wasn't due to the FTX drop. That was due to people selling. So this is Alameda coin SRM. So what I'm going to be keeping an eye on here is that we are starting that cascading rolling effect and getting faster and faster. And if we get down to the 786 and we break the 786 at around 1676, that's when we're going to be seeing a very large drop on SRM. So I think a short would be a pretty damn good play on this right now. That's not financial advice. That's just what I'm planning on doing with this. I made quite a bit of money shorting it from up here at around 60 all the way down to this general area. Then I got out when it started running right here. When I got up to around 18 cents, I got out. So as of right now, it might not have been a bad idea to get in here at around 20 cents now that we broke the 618. How low can it possibly go? I mean, it could possibly go down to zero. SRM is pretty much useless now. We'd have to extend these fibs a little bit to see how far. Let's actually extend these fibs a little bit and see where those retracement areas would be. The 236, that's why I called it right there. So yeah, this is where the 786 was on the fib extensions, and this is the fib retracement. So similar to the 786, I'm keeping an eye on this 236. I remember on the video that I made, I said if we break it below this 382, that's gonna be the confirmation that we're gonna be going lower, and we actually did break below this 382 right here. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the 236. I think that's our next stop at around 17.5 for SRM. And then if we break below the 236 here at 17.5, it's gonna be a fucking death spiral down to the 236 at around 5 cents for SRM. So this is going to be our go point for absolute destruction and absolute profits on shorts. We break below the 236 at around at around 17.5. So if we break below this at around 17.5, that's when we're going to be seeing this very heavy drop down to the 236 right here at around 5 cents. So I sound like a broken record, but I should have put the short on earlier. I remember the video I said the 382 at around 20 cents is what we need to keep an eye on. We're actually still at 20 cents. We're at 20 cents 042. And I said this would be the go indicator. And we broke that. So now the next stop's the 236 at 17.5. Break below 17.5. Then all hell's going to break loose, and we're going to be making some mad gains on our shorts down to the 236 at around 5 cents. The only reason I'm calling this huge drop is you can see the similarity to the previous drop right here. We had that previous drop, the rolling hill, the steady gain of momentum, and the heavy capitulation. And even on this fib retracement right here, I think we had that go point at the 382. Yeah, see, that go point was the 382 rate on that previous one. We broke below the 382. We started capitulating below the 236. And the 236, similar to this one right here, we broke below the 236 on this first capitulation. And that's when we got this huge red candle. So I think it's going to play out pretty much. History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. So I think it's going to be playing out pretty similar on this next turn. Break below the 236 right here at 17.5. and then Armageddon down to the 236 at around 5 cents. I need to put a long on this, or a short on this. I should have put a short on it back here, but late to the party. So I'm going to put a short on it. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on it though, because I don't want to get a fake out and bounce off the 236 and work its way back up. The confirmation of the absolute Armageddon scenario would be a break below the 236 here at 17.5. And I do think we are heading down to the 236 here in time. So good shorting opportunity, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. We did Cardano, we did SRM. What other ones have we been making money off of? Because we've been making some mad money in the Discord. People have been short and long and like crazy. I know Chef has made some good money in there. Oh man, can't get rid of this cough. I've had this cough for fucking 2 weeks now. What are we looking at? Let's see. Long calls, short calls. So chills down. Wow, that is a bad retracement. 13.5 at 23 cents. I think I said this would go up to around, possibly peak out at around 30 before we saw the retracement. Let me see if I can find my chart on it, because I know I charted it yesterday, so I should still have it. Thing wouldn't be on Binance. Would it be Bitfinex right here? Oh shit. Big L right there. Yeah, that 382 was the nail in the coffin right there, the 236. We actually went all the way back down to the 618 right here. That sell signal here on the WTX was the indicator. We actually pretty much had the three wise men right there. We had a sell signal on the WTX. We briefly got into the overbought territory on the RSI, and we just started flipping bearish on the MACD. So short term right now for CHZ, keep an eye on the 618 at around 22 cents. We break below 22 cents. We have the 786 down here at 18. If we toss the volume back up, there is a large volume area at around 20 cents. So if we do break below the 618, we'll probably see some volatility and price action at around 20 cents for SRM. RSI is pretty high in my opinion. MACD just started its bearish movement, so I think more of a pullback could be in the future. But I know due to the FIFA and everything coming out, that's what caused this rip in CHZ. So you can see previously on the 4-hour charts, you see all these gaps back here. CHZ's trading volume was nearly nothing compared to what it is now. And as soon as it started partnering with the World Cup, you can see we have all these large candles and movements here and not these small little gaps like we had in the past. So this coin's getting traded a lot more often now than it used to. So keep an eye on the 618 right here at 21. We break below the 618. The next stop will be 20. We break below 20. 786 will be the next stop. We are oversold, so a pullback down to 20 cents I think would be more of a possible case than bouncing off the 618. Possibly bounce off this 20 cents area, then testing the 618 as resistance. I think more of a pullback is going to be the case. Let's actually look at the 1-hour chart and see what's going on there. Yeah, similar to the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart is actually looking kind of bullish in the short term. 1-hour charts reset the WTX and the RSI. So I guess the two things we need to keep an eye on is either we're bouncing off the 20 heading back up, or we're bouncing off the 618 and heading back up. So DXY, man, if I seriously believe if the FTX fiasco didn't go down, Bitcoin would be up in the mid 20,000s right now, because they DXY absolutely capitulated, absolutely crapped the bed. Now we're finding some sort of resistance down here at around 100. So could this be a reversal? Yeah, it could be. I mean, if we look at the MACD is starting to head towards a bearish crossover. So we want the DXY to be bullish. When the DXY is bullish, or I mean, we want the DXY to be bearish if we want Bitcoin to go up. When the DXY is bullish, Bitcoin goes down. So we can see the DXY was extremely bearish here, and we had this huge retracement, but Bitcoin stopped following it. FTX had the huge fallout, and that overshadowed the DXY, and Bitcoin started crapping the bed. So now what we need to keep an eye on is the FTX and the DXY, because if more gets uncovered about FTX and the DXY starts taking off in a bullish scenario, then that is going to be bad news for Bitcoin. And that's where we could start seeing, you know, the low 12,000 Bitcoin, 14,000 Bitcoin. The DXY starts breaking above the 786 right here and working its way up towards the 618. So as of right now for the DXY, I think what we need to keep an eye on is the 786. We found a consolidation area between the support and the 786 right here. But if they uncover more stuff about FTX and the DXY starts running bullish, that's going to be extremely bad for Bitcoin. So Chainlink. Okay, so Chainlink is up 0.6% at $6.18. 1 billion max supply, 491 million in circulation. So about half in circulation, a 3 billion market cap, all-time high of $52.70 at the top of the last bull run, all-time low of 5 years ago. So if you would have bought this 5 years ago and held, you would be up 4,076% on your investment right now in a bear market. So that's not bad for just buying and holding. That's why I preach diamond hands. Get yourself a ledger, buy coins, toss it on there, and forget about it for a couple years. Average of 2 to 3 years, guys. I've seen gains like this. Every time I look at this general chart, just keep an eye on the year on the time frames. It's usually 2-3 years, and you see thousands of percent gains just from holding. The bear market will end eventually. Now is actually the best time to buy it. It's absolutely, it feels like Christmas all the time. So Link right now, we're doing this consolidation. We're actually not looking too good for Link, honestly. So we're in this downtrend here. We're actually below. Oh, this is supposed to be red. There we go. We're actually below this main volume area, and we're below the support here. It's actually flipped into resistance. So what we really need to keep an eye on here is this downtrend. You can see the downtrend, resistance convergent, and volume convergence. So there's kind of a triple resistance area going on here for Link right now. You have the main volume area, which you're below. You have a main resistance area at around $6.20. And then you have this downtrend, which we're currently tapping into right now. We're actually running into it right now. So that's just something we need to keep an eye on here. Could this be the bounce down to the support area at around $5.85, $6 area? Absolutely. You can see the MACD is pretty much not doing crap. It's pretty much stagnant sideways. RSI is pretty much moving sideways. WTX is moving sideways. So there's really not a whole lot of price action going on here. And we are putting in lower highs, but we are putting in lower lows as well. So I'd be keeping an eye on a capitulation down to this general support area around $6 or $5.89. And then we'd assess the situation at that time. So for short term, I'm going to be bearish. Short term, I'm going to be bearish on Link. Let's actually look at the 1 hour time frame and see what's going on in the shorter term. As of right now, the 4 hour, yeah. So if we don't get out of this downtrend right here, it's definitely going to pull back to around $5.90. You can see RSI is absolutely rocketing right now, and we had this huge run up on the RSI and got snuffed out by this downtrend. You can see we ran right into this downtrend and instantly red candle resistance. So as of right now, we need to keep an eye on this downtrend. If we do get above this downtrend at $6.20, we'd have to assess the situation, because it'd still be in a general downtrend if we started decreasing below around 640, because you can see the previous highs right here. So anything below that and a pullback, we'd still be in that downtrend. So I'm going to be calling, similar to the 4 hour chart, a pullback down to this general area at around $5.90 per link right now. RSI is pretty high. MACD is still not doing shit. On the 1 hour chart, we just take a general look at the WTX. This is a general area where we've been topping out. You can see we touched the red, we retraced, we touched the red, we retraced, we touched the red. Back here, we retraced. We really don't go too far into that red area on the WTX before we start pulling back. Similar to the RSI, yeah, we could be going up just a little bit more, but similar to the RSI, it looks like we reach a general area at around 73, 74 on the RSI before we start seeing some pullbacks. So it looks like we're kind of running out of juice right here, and we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement on link, most likely to this main support area at around $5.90. Okay. So where are we at now? Okay, we covered that. So is there any coins absolutely ripping right now? Let's take a look. 24 hours. Airweave is the leader of the top 100 at 8.1%. Biggest loser on the day is CHZ, 14% now. Algorand had a huge retracement as well. What we need to look at here is Solana. I know everyone's super bearish on Solana, but I have a pretty decent sized bag of it, and I've been loading up more, and they're coming out with their EMV in December, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on that. So keep an eye on Solana, guys. If you want to know what EMV is, I just posted a video on Solana yesterday. Go back and watch that Solana video. It's coming out in December. I've actually been investing in Solana based games, NFT games. So the thing about that is those NFTs right now are extremely cheap, and say Solana goes under, they can just they can just bridge over to a different chain, and you'll still have those NFTs. So right now is a really good time to pick up some Solana gaming NFTs, in my personal opinion. I picked some up for Meta Ops. I picked some up for EVIO. Helix is actually coming out, but that's on Ethereum. Started diversifying my portfolio outside of cryptocurrencies and starting to dabble in the NFT space right now, mainly gaming space. So Solana's down 2.6%. At 1280. Look at all these scribbles. Man, we are so massively oversold. Can't even decipher what's going on there. Shit, that's BTC. Clean this up a little bit. I get very expressive with my doodling, apparently. I like scribbling all over the place. Okay, so this is a large fib right here. Let's see, we're gonna hide that. We're actually gonna go off a microfib for Solana right now. Microfib's gonna be right here, bottom of the top. Currently riding on the 786. You do have the one right here. If we do break below this $12.14, it's gonna be a huge ass drop down to the 1618 here at around $10.30. This is where I currently have a buy-in order. I currently have a buy-in order on this green line here at $10. I think there's a good chance that Solana could go down to $10. Yes, we are massively oversold, but there is a reason why we are oversold. It's because FTX held so much. So actually, I think it was Alameda that held the Solana. FTX had it, but Alameda technically had it. And something to do with them possibly selling and stuff like that. There's just a whole bunch of rumors going on, nothing in concrete evidence right now. So a lot of people are fearful of Solana right now, but I am buying that fear up. And if we break below the 786, next stop will be, you know, that 1217. And if we break below that, it's going to be Armageddon down to around $10. So 786 right now. Yes. If there wasn't this huge catalyst going against Solana, I'd be like, hey, look, we just got 3 buy signals in a row. The RSI is saying, hey, it's a great time to buy. The MACD about ready to flip bullish. We're going to be going to the moon, but there is a catalyst, and catalyst outweighs TA. So when there's a really bad catalyst, even if the TA is showing, hey, we're massively oversold, which would be a likely time to buy, we just have to keep it. The catalyst has precedence over that. So short term right now, 786. We are in this downtrend on Solana as well. Let me actually make it accurate. So just drawing it through candles. Okay, there we are. Now I blew it up so you guys can see it. So we are in this downtrend on Solana right now. And where did I draw that to? And we're currently getting rejected. So the thing about this downtrend right here is we're getting squeezed pretty damn tight up against it. So we have this downtrend and we have the 786 support right here at 1270. So coming, no, what is it? Sunday, tomorrow, this thing's gonna have to make a decision on if we're gonna be breaking to the upside or not. So we're this downtrend. We won't just consolidate sideways through a downtrend like this. We're either going to be seeing that breakout up to the 618 at 1324, or it's finally going to push us down, and then that's when we'll see that capitulation down to $12, and then would most likely consolidate around $12 until we got to this downtrend once again, and then that would be that capitulation down to $10. So I'm kind of hoping this happens because I want to pick some up on the cheap. The MACD is heading towards a bearish scenario. You can see we are having degolfing candles. These indicators down here, however, are saying we are oversold, which would be a great time to buy. So it's kind of up in the air. If I had to choose, I think there's gonna be a lot more people bearish on Solana. And as soon as we start breaking this support here at 1275, people are gonna start panicking and selling their Solana, and we'll see that capitulation down to around $12.10. So yeah, I'm gonna be bearish on Solana. It's most likely going to happen tomorrow. It looks like it has to decide tomorrow. So if we do break out of this tomorrow, then of course I was wrong, and we're going up to around 13.23. But if I'm right, you can see we did a similar thing back here. We consolidated around the 0.5, got right to the downtrend, capitulated, consolidated, right to the corner, capitulated. So what I'm looking for here is the capitulation event that might happen tomorrow and drop us down to $12. So I'm kind of looking for a $12 Solana tomorrow at some time, it's looking like. And if we do break out of this, I was wrong, and the next stop would be 13.2. So maybe we could do a straddle trade. Straddle trade is where you put a long and a short on a coin. So if I put a long on the coin, I would have my long entry at around $12.85. So let me just, for reference, this is not financial advice, this is just what I would be doing. So I'd place a long that would trigger at, let's say we broke out of this. I would have it trigger at around, let's say $13. I mean, you could have it lower than that, but say you have it at $13 and then you have it on very, very high leverage, $13, and then have it run up to the 618 at around, say, 20% leverage. That is approximately, you know, 1.97% up. But if you times that by 20, you can make some good gains on some shorts that way. But short term right now, I do think we're going to be seeing $12 coin. I think the capitulation will more likely happen than the run up to the 618 here for Solana. So I have my book here. So it looks like after the live stream, I'm going to be looking for some shorts on SRM. I'm going to be looking for some shorts on Solana. I thought there was one other one. Usually I write these down during a live stream, but I haven't done a live stream in a while. So SRM and Solana are looking good for a shorts. That's not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. And I am going to enter a short on both of them today after the live stream. Probably with tight stop losses. Time is ripping. Yeah. So I used to chart time. I used to chart time all the time. And yeah, time absolutely ripped. I think it ran up to around $100 or something like that. Up 53% at 87. Small supply. Like I talked about in previous time videos, the small supply and small market cap is so easy to manipulate, which means you can go up very, very fast, but you can also retrace just as fast. If we look at time, I probably have a chart still drawing up on it somewhere. Probably, I think I did it on KuCoin. No, I didn't. Maybe it was on Coinbase. Looks like last time I charted it was back here in September. Now we're gonna look at the KuCoin one. Wow, absolutely ripped. You can see the main volume areas down here at around 42. I was saying for the longest time we have to stay above 52 to be bullish, and then we had that huge capitulation down here. But if we draw this giant fib from the bottom to the top right here, that one's not valid. This is the valid one. This one. You can see we actually just broke below the 236, and we're currently working our way towards the 382. We do have a sell signal right here on the WTX. We do have a sell signal on the RSI, and the MACD is about ready to flip bearish on Chronotech time. So I'd be looking for that retracement down to the 382 area right now. That doesn't mean this run is over. We're still technically bullish. We have a high here. We are stepping up right now. We had the high, we had the pullback, we have a high, we could have a pullback down here, and then we could have another liftoff attempt, but we are pretty damn overbought. So I think this run up might be nearing an end. So I personally wouldn't be investing in it right now. I'd be expecting a pullback down to the 382 to start off, a pullback down to around $78 to $79, and then we'd assess the situation at that time. I don't think you can short time, because this looks like it wants to drop 10%. So short term for time would be bearish. But who knows? I mean, we were overbought here. We were overbought here on November 18th, and we still had that huge run up. So could this just be a pullback for another run up to the $102 range or the 236 up here at 119? Absolutely. So let's just keep it on the slight pullback, and what happens after that we'll have to assess. But in the short term, it does look like it's pulling back to the 382. So keep an eye on that slight pullback to around $79-$80 per time. And then who knows, that could be the launch point right there. That could be the spring that sends it higher, or that could just be the top right here. So in the short term, I'm calling a pullback. Algo, yeah, let's look at Algo. So Algorand's down 5.7% at 28 cents, 10 billion max, 7.1 billion circulating, 2 billion market cap, all-time high of 356 3 years ago, all-time low of 2 years ago. I don't know why it didn't make an all-time high in this bull run. Either that's when it came out and that was the initial coin price. That's why. So that was the initial coin price, and then that, of course, usually when the initial coin price comes out, it absolutely tanks. And if you compare it to the market cap, they put a lot more coins in circulation too. So it looks like they put a lot more coins in circulation right here in January 2021. So it's gonna be very hard to reach these all-time highs again, because you can see the market cap here is, wow, this market cap was 12 billion at the bull run. So the market cap was 12.5 billion at the top of the bull run, but the price was only, the price was only at $1.28. The price back here when it was at its all-time high at 356, You see that was in January 2019. The market cap was roughly 104 million. So $104 million market cap got this coin to $3.56, but a 12 billion market cap only got it to $1 and something. So that just shows you the power of them putting coins in circulation. And they can still put another 3 billion more coins in circulation. Wow, look at this scribble. So, oh shit. So I remember charting this. I don't know if I did a video on this. Yes, I did. So I did a video on this yesterday saying we need to keep an eye on the pullback to the 786 area. And it does look like that's the case here. So this is still technically bullish. I mean, we are making higher highs and this would still be a higher low. The thing that we have to be concerned of though is we do have a main volume area in the 786. So this is technically, I would say, a double support area. And since we're above this, the large volume area, that's going to be great for us. That could be the catalyst or the bounce point that sends us up above the 618 at 31. But if we do break below, that 27-cent range, we have a support. Looks like the next support isn't until 25 cents. So short term for algo, I think we're pulling back to this general area right here. To this general vicinity, and then we'll have to assess. The screen's not blurry. You just have to adjust it on your end. I have it tweaked. So instead of me pushing it out at high detail, I push it out at low detail. You go into your settings on your YouTube, and then you click the whatever, 1080p, 740p you want to stream it at. So instead of me pumping it out at 1080p and possibly getting lag, I pump it out at low and you up it on your end. So just give that a try on YouTube and let me know. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have to figure something else out. 800 million per year coins realized every year till 2030 for algo. So yeah, so they're going to be putting more coins in circulation every year. It seems like 800 million. Well, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't never mind. So for algo right now, keep an eye on a pullback to this general area. And then if we get a bounce from there, we'll most likely head up to the 618 around 31. So I still think we have some downwards movement to go for algo. Approximately about a 2.5% drop to this general main volume area. But if we do break below this main volume area at 28 cents, then it's going to be a pretty nasty drop down to this main support here at around 25. But just like Chills, I think this also partnered with FIFA and the World Cup. So that has a pretty huge catalyst behind it. So I'm actually pretty bullish on this, and I think we're going to be bouncing off this general area and working our way up to the 618 at around 31 cents for algo. The RSI is reset. WTX is looking good. Yes, the MACD is still moving bearish, but yeah, we still have room to play out down to this general area. So yeah, that's algo. Okay, so can you chart Flux? So yeah, I'm gonna chart Flux, and then we're gonna get into the giveaway here. So I'm gonna chart Flux, and then we'll do the giveaway, and I'll go over what I'm giving away. But first, let's chart Flux. So Flux is down 2.3% at 45 cents, 440 million total supply, 282 million circulating supply, 129 million market cap. All-time high was the last bull run was $3.33. All-time low was 2 years ago at 1.6 cents. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Oh wow, this is looking really bullish. I haven't even charted it yet and it's looking bullish. Looks like I drew a fib on it earlier. Oh shit. Okay, let's dissect this bad boy and see what's going on. So we're hovering on the 618 right now. RSI is pretty much reset. WTX is reset, and this MACD, I hate how it just starts getting small. MACD is pretty much, you know, we still are bearish on the MACD, but we're not having these huge bearish movements here. We're just been consolidating between the 0.5 and the 618 at this 45 cent range, the main volume area. So what I'm going to be keeping an eye on here is we're getting either really close to a final capitulation down to the 786 at 43 in a movement up, or we're going to see that movement up from the 618 right here. So technically speaking, there's two different scenarios that I'm going to be looking for here. Either we're going to see that capitulation down to the 786 at 43, and then we're going to start making our way up to the 382, or we're just going to go right here from the 382, and it's going to be happening pretty dang soon. I'm going to be keeping an eye for I'll keep an eye for this WTX to print a buy signal. You can see previously it printed a buy signal on November 14th, which was right here. And then right when it printed that buy signal, we had this nice run up here. And I think it's going to be very, very similar, a very, very similar situation. You can see here we were consolidating sideways. We had the huge capitulation and then we were working our way up. So as of right now, 786, I would kind of play it safe here. Yes, we could possibly run up from this general area, but I'd be looking for a capitulation down to 4.3, and that would be your go point. And so I'm going to be bearish short term, but I think in the longer term we'll be seeing that large movement up similar to this right here. So pull back movement up. Indicators are looking great. RSI is low. WTX hasn't printed a buy signal yet, but we're getting in that general area. MACD isn't super bearish. We're pretty much stagnant we're pretty much reset on the RS or the MACD. So Flux is looking pretty good. On the safe play, pull back to the 786 at 43, and then working our way up from there. And I think it's going to be similar to a move like this. So with that, guys, we're to get into the giveaways. So in order to participate in the giveaway, you have to own one of my NFTs or be a member of my channel. What I'm giving away is 2 trading crypto NFTs. I mean, they're just for fun. They're my Moon Juice NFTs. You can, once you get one, you can use it for an additional giveaway. Like, there's a bunch of rules, you can read through it once you get it and whatnot like that. Also, I have a section in my Discord channel where I call out my longs and shorts, and that is open for free until January 1st of next year. After that, you either have to own an OG coin, be a member of my channel, or own one of these Moon Juice NFTs. So the first Moon Juice NFT is this bear one right here. So we have the Moon Juice bear, you know, not Moon Juice. This is one of the NFTs that I'm giving away. It's one of my trading crypto Moon Juice NFTs. The second one I'm going to be giving away is the Bull NFT. So it's going to be a trading crypto Bull NFT, chugging Moon Juice as well. And then lastly, I'm going to be giving away swag. So if you win the swag, I have this website that you can go to and you can pick out any one of these shirts, any size, any color that you want, and I'll send it to you. So pretty cool. So if you win the swag, you just hit me up on the Discord. If you win the swag, you have to hit me up on the Discord. You have to be in the United States. If you're not in the United States, I'll compensate you with crypto. I'll send you the amount the shirt would cost in crypto. But you would pick out one of these shirts, send me what shirt you want in the Discord in a private chat, and I'll send it to you for the swag. So 2 NFTs and a swag I'm giving away. So let's get this started. So first we will give away the Bull NFT. So here we have the wheel. These are all the entries right here. Let me make sure everyone's entered. I know Brian you're right here, Brian Wealthy. Update wheel. So you are on the wheel. You just became a member during this live stream, so you are on this wheel. I'm going to shuffle these up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And the first winner of, okay, so here's for the bull NFT. And the winner is Chef Natron. You won the bull NFT. So I'm going to remove just your member one. And so Chef Natron won the bull NFT. Let's see who's winning the bear NFT. Mikey Pone, member. You win the bear NFT. Make sure you hit me up on Discord or in the chat. Congratulations. And now we're giving away the swag, the awesome charting crypto swag. Who's going to get some charting crypto swag, some free swag? If you want to purchase swag, this link is also below in all my videos as well. Just a great way to support me. They're actually pretty soft shirts. I own a couple of them. So this one is for the swag. Let's see who gets the swag. Vlad got the swag. In case he doesn't want the swag, he already has swag. I'm gonna do one just in case he doesn't want it. Another one. So Pat K. So those are the winners. So we have so those are the winners for the NFT. So make sure you guys hit me up on the Discord channel, and I plan on doing these very frequently now, not possibly every weekend or every other weekend. So congrats, guys. So let's get back to the TA. So yeah, we might do more NFT giveaways next weekend. One sec, I'm typing in the Discord. Okay, so where are we at now? We did Flux. Let's see what other coins do people want charted. So Kusame. So KSM's up 4.7% at $24.91. We have a 10 million max supply, 8.9 million in circulation, and a 223 million market cap. All-time high in this coin was 1 year ago at $621. So the last bull run, $621. All-time low was 3 years ago at 87 cents. So I was long on this. I remember making videos on it, but I don't have any active trades on this right now. So KSM, that's the 1 hour chart. We're going to jump over the 4 hour chart. Wow, that was a huge drop ahead due to the FTX. Dang. Okay, so as of right now, it had 3 buy signals back here, but it still capitulated back down. We're going to zoom in closer and just take a short-term look at it, draw some fibs on the short-term time frame. And we're going to go there. We're going to go here. This is the one that's respecting right now. So we're actually looking pretty damn good. So we actually capitulated down to the 0.5. Worked our way up to the 236 right here at 24. And if we get over this 24 here, that's where we're going to start putting in another high. You can see there's a pretty big gap right here until we get to the 236. RSI is tailing up. MACD just started flipping bullish, and the WTX is tailing up. So movement up to the 236 is kind of what it looks like here, and then a pullback. So it kind of looks like we bottomed here. Well, yeah, it kind of looks like we bottomed here for KSM for the time being. And until we get over until we get over 2581, we still are in this downtrend. We just need to put in another higher high to validate that. So for the short term, we're at the 236 on this retracement. If we get above this zero at 2593, that'll validate putting in a higher high, and then this would have been the bottom for KSM. So short term, I'm going to be bullish on KSM until we get back up to this $26 range, which is approximately a 3 to 4% movement to the upside. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. Okay, guys, with that, I have time to chart one more coin on the live stream. Who wants the last coin charted of the night? That was fun doing the giveaways, guys. I haven't done that in a while, so we're gonna keep on doing that. We're gonna keep on doing that, and I'm gonna keep on finding other things to give away as well. So other things besides swags and NFTs and things like that. But as of right now, that's currently what I'm doing. So who wants the last coin charted? So I think the main takeaways from this live stream, well, for me, I like these live streams because we get to look at so many coins together, coins that I normally don't take a look at because you guys suggest them, and it gives me a more broader look at what's going on with the crypto space, and it makes me look at coins that I don't normally look at where I can possibly get good entries and exits on. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. So what we found out today is Solana's looking pretty damn good for a short. SRM's looking pretty damn good for a short. Cardano looks like it wants to go to 20 cents. BTC is still within technical time frame of a bear market. So even though FTX made BTC capitulate, we still are within the technical parameters of a bear market. So just to bring that back up. And then get this all fixed up. So we still are within the technical parameters of a bear market. You can see this was the first bear market here. We had the capitulation, which was followed by a buy signal on the WTX. Third bear market, you can see this was the time frame. It had the last big capitulation, which was indicated by a buy signal on the WTX. This current bear market, we actually had a buy signal here on July flash on the WTX. But that was not the bottom. And there's a ton of indicators now that are very similar that called the bottom the last two times that are now officially invalid. So what I'm going to be looking for now is for this WTX to flash another buy signal and possibly go off that as the bottom. I mean, if we just look at the general RSI area, the last couple bottoms was around 31 where we're currently at. So if I draw a general bottom area right here on the RSI, you can see last time we bottomed here was in February 2015, the RSI tagged 30. We bottomed here December 2018, the RSI tagged 30. We flashed that buy signal on July 22nd. We tagged 30 on the RSI, but it wasn't the official bottom. So as of right now, what we're going to be looking for is that another tag of the 30 on the RSI, and that would validate this parameters of that bear market. Like I said, it's looking very, very similar to the last final capitulation from 2018. You can see we had that initial red candle here followed by a green, and then we had that final capitulation down to the support, and long and behold, we do have a main support here at around $14,000. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, is this to play out, bounce right there, and that will be the bottom of the bear market. Could we go lower? Absolutely. I mean, we've already broken a couple long-term indicators for the Bitcoin. Why not break some more? Could we catch a huge ass scam wick down to this $10,000 range? Absolutely. But I think the bottom is very, very close. One more last capitulation will be bringing in the bottom, in my personal opinion. And everyone's saying, hey, Bitcoin is absolutely crashing, going to zero. They said that last bear market too, and guess what? They said it the previous bear market before that. I just want to show that we still are in the exact parameters of a bear market. We have not broken that yet. So we still can go all the way down to around $13,000. on BTC. Hey, congrats on getting a 6 point. So yeah. So with that, guys, I have time to chart one more coin. Who wants to chart it? If not, I'm going to end it on the BTC. Congrats to the winners of the giveaway tonight. I'll keep you updated if I'm going to do one next weekend or the following weekend, but it'll be one of the two for some more swag and some more NFTs and whatnot like that. It's a pretty cool chart here, guys. I made a video on it a while back going over all this detail from start to finish. So this was when Bitcoin came out, the first halving, top of the bull run, bottom of the bear market, top of the bull run, bottom of the bear market. And there's a lot of similarities between these three time frames. And so all these time frames and all this information through the entirety of BTC is indicating that the bottom of BTC is going to be coming pretty damn soon, guys. So it's a little bit longer, and then we get to the boring period where it pretty much stays the same price for a year. So we'll have that final bottom event, and then Bitcoin will just move sideways for a year until the halving, and then we'll be going from there. Oh, you sent me a pic? Okay, I'll have to check that out. Oh, it's Nate. Congrats, man. I can't believe you went hunting out in this weather. It's complete shit here. So with that, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out to the live stream tonight. I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button. It'd really help my channel grow. Congrats to everyone who won the giveaway today. If you want to support me further, you can become a member of my channel, which will get you entered into those giveaways. And if you don't want to do that, you can at least join my Discord channel. I'm on there every single day. Lots of good information, lots of good people on there. So with that, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out, and I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream of Charting Crypto. I'll stick around in the chats for a little bit with you guys, but I'm done charting. Have a good night.